Oh. You said the secret word of the day.
Hey, we did have a viewer. We did have a viewer.
You said the secret word.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What, Jeff?
Skull.
Fitzroy's
That dope tried to save face in
But
front of his sailors.
it's part 3 of Call of Cthulhu, and
we're still not insane yet.
no, not well.
In the game, fine.
Nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop
Close the
them.
door. What were you raised in the barn?
Shut
The
up.
cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart.
I'm shutting up. My eyes are focused on something.
Apart from that pig-headed Bradley.
That
I don't know
ass.
whether you mind
Gee, I wonder what. The dot does not tell me anything.
The dot means nothing.
Stop groping her with your dot.
God, it's like an escort mission. Go faster!
She's running. No,
I'm gonna lean over and
I'm walking.
smack you.
I'm walking faster than she's running. If she's running,
It's fine. He's with me.
the stripes look good on her.
You have to forgive Jeff. It's the first woman he's ever
That's what
seen.
John's thinking.
No, right now with the brain squid on his head, he's thinking, must use tentacles.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
Oh, sure thing, my lady.
Ooh. A private room.
It's not even a room. Okay. I have indeed seen what you've done there.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
I don't know about all that.
Give me 9 months.
I'll give you 18 years.
This place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Whoa, a reconstruction scene. My eyes.
It burns.
Ah! Retinas! Seared like tuna steaks!
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Damn it, Jeff.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Looks like Tywin. Looks like Tywin Lannister if he was part squid.
Psychotic.
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Well, that was our thing about the hidden objects. We got that check marked, so I believe we can exit this now.
My eyes!
Yes. Let's see. There's the. You got the case. Let's go. I got 2 to use now.
Ooh!
And now we're at level 3 eloquence.
You're a professional.
I know.
You can rape at a 5th grade level!
I was gonna say I could talk cat out of her panties, but
I think you need to be at least a 6th grade level for that, pal.
but there's only 5 levels.
Not my fault!
Wait,
Shoot!
what? Okay. And gotta hit the options button to validate it. That's a little annoying. There's Kat. She's doing that only age 25. The clues. There's the Hawkins warehouse. And that is that thingamabobber.
Thingamabobber?
Yes, that's what I said. There's all our things there. But I what's it say for search warehouse? Those fish heads?
Yes.
Huh. Yeah, this isn't creepy at all. Is that all I could do in here?
Should flip out your lighter so we can see. Yes.
Those are a lot of bloody bandages.
Guess that's everything.
I guess so. Just to investigate. Didn't say there was all that.
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again.
What did I do?
Told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Why? Should I threaten the police officer? No.
Look around you.
I think we should be
Someone
willing
has
to die
settled
for
in.
this stuff.
Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Your car?
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
His car is right over there.
Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on.
Foreboding. Jeff?
What's up for voting yet?
Hey, we've made it to chapter 3.
You're going to the garden.
We managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises.
We're going to High Garden.
Some of the recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting interrupted by his search by Officer Bradley.
I wonder if their neighbors were the Tyrells.
Someone hit him.
He's out of my range.
Lazy fuck.
Pierre is convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion.
I'm surprised Mark never played this.
He's really gone away from all the spooky stuff lately. I think he's been too depressed for that.
Didn't he just do it? I could have sworn he just did a scary game.
He does he does the quick little ones every once in a while, but he hasn't done a real horror let's play in a long time.
He's starting to depress me.
Look at that scar he's got on his cheek.
He's the fucker she cut the first time.
I
yeah.
know. You want to know how I got these scars?
It was my daddy who did it.
He went and put his knife right here. He goes, "Why so serious?"
Well, here we are. Hawkins mansion.
Catwoman.
Oh, I need a drink.
Jeff, why do you do this to us?
You
The
exhaust
place
me.
has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
No, your job is to be less annoying and more insightful.
You okay to that wrong
Let's see.
store?
Let's see, we got an unlocked answer. We have one that is for our professional investigation, but we also have one for our professional spot hidden ability. You're right, I think we need a die.
Six-sided?
I believe so, yes.
All right.
One moment, everybody.
White man, be right back.
Yes. Some things like this we need to leave up to luck to influence the story.
Why the fuck you putting the die in my hand? That's the wheels of fate.
Well, I'll do it then.
Catch. What I hit?
2.
A 2.
Shit, do we even decide which one's 1, 2, 3?
That's what I was going to say. Do we want to go 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
I was just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So one.
This slice is falling into ruin.
So top left is 1, right top is 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can live with that. All right, re-roll that thing again, Jeff.
Oh, rolled the 2.
He's still got 2.
Special place.
I don't believe
The place is
fire
falling
is
into
the
ruin.
only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Of course I have questions.
To 5. 6 is a reroll.
So you had to choose a dark die. So what's the head?
1.
Well, 1 then.
Ah,
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
yeah. What?
5. And
The first about wind.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
We're gonna end up doing
Wise
all this
attitude.
anyway.
But apart from old Silas and some rotten
well,
floorboards,
yeah, but if we
There's nothing to
chances
worry
are,
about.
depending on which one we choose,
You're
it could
talking about
cancel out
Winchester.
the other.
That's
any
right.
other possibility.
That is
Hawkins'
true.
old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man
Phrasing.
for his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Well, this one means that we're gonna leave now.
So,
So
yeah, that's the only one left.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You manage to get something out of that bum, I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time.
oh,
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
That should be it.
that's it. Yeah.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you,
Oh, someone's
if
walking.
only to reassure Silas.
Yes. Hello there, loyal viewer. I'm really glad that I'm putting the phone over here because I don't want that falling into.
3.
Should we bring him along or not?
Sure.
Why
Yeah,
not?
come on along.
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Misery loves company.
Why the fuck are we here?
We're looking for. This is where the.
I was being facetious.
Yeah, we need you to tag along. We need a convenient reason to throw something at the monster so we can escape. I mean, help.
decent view. Ah. I wonder if that's old man Silas's home. Ooh, here's something. A figurine of a whale carved from wood. It's the sort of toy that sailors make for children. That's a clue.
Officers.
I knew it.
Ooh, what's over here?
A statue dedicated to my dick.
It doesn't look like it's praising much.
You're doing it,
It died a
Bradley
long
was
time
right.
ago, that's why.
This place is much older than I imagined.
Hilltop house built in 1693 by Reverend John Wickwood.
Oh god, John Wickwood. Oh, yeah.
John Wick.
What are you doing over here?
Okay, ominous music.
Say, Jeff.
Foreboding.
I'm gonna investigate this little area here before I go there.
Oh wait, they're back. This probably saw something.
Yeah, you think you
Turn towards the stone. Okay, I thought that little opening was actually a path.
Perhaps it is, Jeff. You're just not thin enough to enter.
Neither are you, neither
I
am I.
laid me down and slept. I awaked, for the Lord sustained me.
Cthulhu?
What are you doing over here?
That's where they buried the family.
Poor kid.
Oh, 1913 to 1924.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
We did.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Alright, come on there, big guy. Let's go. It's just another way up to here. I guess we wouldn't have been able to go this way. It's like, there's a big tree in the way.
Nice place.
It really is.
Imagine what it looks like in the spring.
This entrance is still in use.
Yep.
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know how we do it, rebel like you? We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater!
Stephen Webster.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin.
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Oh, for Silas!
I want to go see the old man's house. See if we can provoke him just a little more.
You know, I bet you those Penn State kids did the same thing about Jerry Sandusky.
Can I take the sex for my protection? This one right here.
Bless you.
Thank you.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Indeed. Nope. Oh well.
Go to the other side of the house.
It's like, what other side of the house, Jeff?
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
That other side of the house. Okay, so they let you move something.
Hello?
I guess you're supposed to be able to see something? Try flipping your laser guess not.
Oh well. We gave it the old college try. Back to the mansion. Du-du-du-du-du-du.
Lightning speed.
I've seen paraplegics move faster.
I am the Flash!
Maybe in bed. They do call you the Minuteman.
Piers, shall we enter?
I think we shall.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
It's probably not a good idea.
You weren't there when the guy was trying to swing his axe at my head.
He's smarter. Doesn't want to be there.
It's kind of not how sacrificial lamb works. You're supposed to be there so that the sacrifice can be made.
There are times when I look at Jeff in just the right way, it reminds me why I lost my virginity. Because that's what happens when you don't.
I was gonna say, is he the one you lost your virginity to?
No, I hired a detective for that. He never came back after I paid him. Never saw him again either.
Stuff happens.
Are your feet toasty?
My feet's overheats.
Your feet overheats.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Ooh, you gained 2 CV.
Why is it all green?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
My eyes!
Dude, like tuna sticks!
Right.
What is that?
I don't know.
What kind of meat is this?
Looks like a squid head.
It really does.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Indeed, it is.
On the floor.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
I don't want to eat this.
Something happened at this table.
An
argument?
Cthulhu spawn.
Well, there was nothing to find more hidden objects, so I believe. Ah, my eyes!
Hey, here. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Cthulhu roast.
Kinda.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too...
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Those are the pyramids.
Gee, I wonder if they're going to find weird-looking necklaces.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. They had a fight. Why? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
That is a very good question.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
I think that might be everything. Just a quick look around.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
That is a good question. Nope, that's not everything. I can't exit. What am I missing?
Did someone escape the fire? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Squidward Lannister.
He said it, not me.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Where's the officer?
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
We got to go deeper.
Check the bookcases.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Book.
History of medicine. 16%. Ha 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 ha. I got 3 character points available. They all need 6.
Investigation and psychology.
There. Are you happy now, Jeff?
Yeah,
keep
it
going.
wasn't to you,
I can't sit like that. I can't. My spine bends at a weird angle, and Cthulhu has not granted me flexibility
Oh shit.
yet.
I can take out your spine if you want.
What's the matter there,
Oh.
Bender? You got a rod up your spine? Yes, that's how
These
it's
bandages
built.
are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Do you now? It's still green.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
What do we do with the drunken sailor, Kai?
Rip out his spine.
Well, what do
An
we do
original
with
edition of
Ryan?
Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Way
Dated
up he
1818.
rises, way up he
Steal the
rises.
book, it's worth money.
I don't like that sound.
No. Moby Dick.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic.
Dick!
The epic battle between man and whale.
Actually, Herman Melville
Mandatory
saw me with
reading
my
for
pants
any
off.
whaler, I guess.
What's that?
Melville saw me with my pants off one fine December day.
This piano is in disrepair.
Wrote a book about it.
Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
I was about to say, where do you keep going? Shall we head
Might
upstairs?
as well. Go up the ladder, there might be something.
Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by 2 families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting.
Yes.
There's something disturbing about this painting.
Yeah, something came from under the water.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Cthulhu.
Oh, can't open the door. Still, why is it that this is the only lamp that we can turn on and off?
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
As you know, I've always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to reoccur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police.
Gee, the doctor's the cult leader.
Locked.
Look at the painting.
What? Yes. There's some down there as well.
I think Squid Man was here. Ooh. Neat. Now you can go back to that room.
What will her room reveal about her?
That she didn't sleep in the same bed as her husband?
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
They act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
You gotta upgrade your locks, I think.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
And guess I gotta get this up one more, at least. Which means we can probably come back here.
This door is locked.
Yes, we know. Oh yeah, that's lovely.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Oh no, she.
Cthulhu. Cthulhu.
It's the seal of Orichalcos.
Get out.
Yeah, but she needed the...
Sarah
the
Hawkins'
other
agent
cir-
was
the other
getting
circles,
worried.
Deuteros and Tritos.
Seems she wasn't giving any
Okay,
signs
that's
of life.
it.
And then the three dragons that went with it.
Okay, that's it. The next one of you motherfuckers is catching a bowling ball in the face.
She could have consulted Schmade and Schmoot.
I did not encourage this behavior.
This ledger lists all the
Die,
paintings
Jack!
Sarah Hawkins sold.
Look at the money she's getting for these, or what she's getting for these paintings. In the 1920s and the 1910s, that's a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
And yet, if you look at it, it's sold, Boston client, and then it's a painting for AD, $500 returned. Who would return one painting?
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved
Fate
each
brought
other.
us together, and forever it will bind us. In tentacles.
The door is blocked on the other side.
That's the padlock.
Ah,
At least now you know you don't have to come back.
apparently so. I don't like those.
Bradley? Is that you?
Oh, but now the door is open.
Bradley.
I said someone just got sacrificed.
Is anyone there?
Everybody's leaning in closer, watching closely for something exciting to happen.
Somebody call for a drink.
Hello. There's Riddle. What the fuck?
She drew you. She knew you were.
I was about to say, is that me?
You're a piece to the puddle.
You! Stop!
You stop. I can barely run.
Oh, I can't just drop. I have to hit a button.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
You didn't go that
I'll
way.
cover you.
Okay. The lighter doesn't have a fuel source, but apparently you can see the flame in the side there.
Yeah.
It's not quite full.
This door was closed earlier.
Yes, this one was.
Where did he go?
Oh, gee, he might be behind a bookcase.
It looks like an old Seaway map.
Hmm.
And they all converge.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
I might, though. Oil fuel. Or is it? Oil refilled. Is there an extra thing I saw? No, that I already opened that.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk? Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening. I must find a way to activate them.
Should we try? Or do nothing with risk of failing and breaking it?
I would say do nothing.
Do nothing.
I'd be
We'll
better
find
off
her out.
not touching them for the moment. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Haha. Wait.
Doesn't work. Seems like this came from a log.
Yeah.
There must be a link with the
Exactly.
Seaway. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
It looks like you're looking for right around Maine.
Do we want dark water?
All the other spots, that one seems to be especially circled in.
Does.
Upward. Right around there.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Go back, look at that.
Doesn't
It's
work.
gotta be one of the. It's gotta
Looks
be
like
one-
the navigational paths described in the log.
Which one?
Up above. See it up there at the top? 57 north, 57 north, 51 west.
57 north. 50. Let's see, 57 north or 50. Right about there. Right about here.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Because that's 60-60. It would be right about. Yeah, it'd be right about here if it were that one.
Doesn't work. Looks like the navigational paths described in the
The
log.
3353 in the center, that one seems kind of
Yeah, that one's big for some
bigger.
reason. 33 north.
33 North 53.
Ask him about the log again.
Who, him?
Yeah.
Charles Hawkins was a sort of traveler, right?
More like an adventurer, I guess. He left for months, exploring remote places and abandoned temples.
Well, we got that symbol there. We're missing something. Something's hidden. Ah.
This Dr. Fuller. Was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
Only be able to express. Was he only. Okay, so that was the hidden thing. You know what? Hold on. That's that. Where's that map? Come here.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
I think it's got to be. I would think that it's got the Scylla, the Orpheus, the Prodigal, and whatever that last one is.
Saint Claudine.
Which Saint Claudine started in. Oh, let's try England. It's got to be one of those boats.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
33 North, 53 West. 33 North. There it is.
Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce.
The symbolism for a descent into madness.
I thought it was you.
Chapter 4.
Oh, well, that's going to be the start of Chapter 4. I think once this is done loading, that'll be a good place to end this episode.
I would agree.
Do you agree, Jeff?
Yes.
Fuck
you-
Jeff. Who cares?
I don't want to fuck Jeff.
Do it.
No.
A little more meat, and he might actually look a little more appealing.
No. I respect Jeff too much as a friend. I wouldn't want to risk ruining our friendship.
I don't think Kai's...
Things are just going to be... If things don't go well, it's just going to be awkward. We're going to be sitting there in the bed after... Like, it's going to be like after... It's going to be like after sleeping with a rhinoceros that doesn't love you anymore.
Okay.
Jeff, why wouldn't you look at me during? Careful. Kai has rolled off his chair.
I'm contemplating killing one of both of you. I just haven't decided.
Well, we're here at the Enter Madness portion, so we're going to call this episode an episode. We will see you next time. And we shall enter the cave and see where it goes.
Unless I kill them.